What on earth is that? It's a Journey into Comics Network production! All aboard!
I brought my pencil.
What do you wanna do with your life?
Walk on home, boy. Yeah.
Like anything gets to say like you did before. Make it green, make it bleed, make it really so.
Okay.
That needs to be the start of that.
Fuck, I'm not ready for this.
Okay, here it goes. Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Rank Them All, Between the Buried and Me edition. I'm your host, Sir Nicholas Maxon, first of his name, sitting here with a plethora of gentle dudes. That's as far as we'll take that one.
Yes.
Dr. Dongo, how's it going over there?
It's going good.
I have given you a new nickname.
Yeah, you have.
Worst Jamie.
Yeah,
So you need to take some cues from
that's me.
Mr. Rogan's right-hand man, the Jamie. Sure he has the last name, but we're just going to refer to him as Jamie.
It's all anybody knows him as.
That's fine. Chris Kerrigan.
Yo.
Hi.
Howdy.
Good to have you. Brett
Good
Maxwell.
to be here.
Hello there.
How's it going?
It goes good.
Oh, man. We've done a bad thing. We have done a bad thing,
You know,
folks.
Going from Rank 'em All Metallica to BT Bam and then getting all the way here, it's like they should just expect this.
Yeah.
We're like, what, 8 episodes in?
Yeah. We're
9 episodes in? I don't know.
We're dumb.
We're down the rabbit hole.
But we're having a good time, and if you're still listening at this point, you are too.
Or you're just studying.
That's
us.
true. That's true. we make quite a case study, I'm sure.
You're a psychiatrist.
Sure.
I do not want therapy.
No.
No.
Do not
Back the
contact
fuck
me.
up.
No regrets.
At this point, that's expected of us. Zach Davidson is also here.
Yes.
How's it going, good sir?
Capital.
Great.
Fucking O capital.
We don't need to explain ourselves.
for this.
Oh, pip, pip.
All right, folks.
Cheerio,
It is time for us to rank the final Between the Buried and Me album so far. They're 9th. That's exciting. That makes this next one the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
The Big 10. It's got to be just full of rippers.
Just full of units.
All unit.
Full of units.
Maybe
When
that's
you
all-
say it's
all-
a unit, that carries some weight. But when you say it's full of units, it's like it just makes me go back to like first grade when we first hear the word unit, and you have those little tiny tiny cubes, and they're just like, all right, put 1 unit,
Yeah.
2 units.
So this is
How many units
a box of units. That's what it is. That's what this next album is going to be for sure. This album, though, Automata II, is something of a unit itself. 33 minutes, 4 songs.
Mm-hmm.
We have 1 song that's just kind of an interlude.
Yeah.
Glide is pretty short.
Yep. You just glide through to the next song.
Oh my goodness. Nailed it, sir.
Who cares?
This was released in 2018, day before my birthday. I bet I was a really excited boy. This was also done by Jamie King. 33 minutes, 4 songs. It's a good one. We got all the boys back: Dan, Blake, Tommy, Paul, and Dusty. Looks like we got Mr. Bogren back, who we have come to terms with the fact of how amazing he is. 65 on the Billboard 200. That's somewhat impressive.
Not bad.
Good job, boys. This wraps up their Automata series thus far.
Or does it?
Thus far.
Thus far. It could be Automata 3 down the line. What if the next album is Automata 3 and it's a full length and it's just a box of units? Dude.
I mean, that's kind of what I want at this point.
I don't know.
6 or 7 fucking 10 to 13 minute long just fucking
shred it.
slammers.
That would be
I'd cry.
that'd be very welcome.
Yes,
so
Like, part of me would be like, okay, that'd be cool, especially if the songs are, good. But another part of me wants them to do Automata 3, maybe an album or two down the road.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
maybe give us like another Great Misdirect type album.
I would
Sure.
love
That would be
another-
dope.
They could do that.
Yes.
It would be
It
interesting to
had,
see them touch
it had
back.
such a good vibe.
It did.
Great
It really
Misdirect
did.
had it's such a distinct standout for the rest of the
Oh yeah,
discography.
very
And
distinct sound.
like we're gonna get into this first song, and it gives a lot of vibes from a lot of previous albums.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
All in one song.
It's great.
Shall we dive in, boys?
Please.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yes.
Without further ado,
And we're off to
then.
the Zeppelin races.
Song number
Do you
one.
think there was ever Zeppelin races?
Of course. Of course.
There had to have been.
If there wasn't, they fucking missed out.
They did.
Well, there's unofficial,
I'm
like
ex-
unsanctioned Zeppelin races.
I'm excited to do the Hot Wheels treadmill race
God.
this summer.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
look,
I'm gonna do it.
If
Did
y'all
you
haven't
see
looked
that-
up
did you see
that video
vid-
as
Did everyone
well?
see that video?
No.
No, they,
No,
this
that sounds
dad,
amazing though.
this dad and his kid during quarantine took their treadmill and kind of propped it upwards. So like the back of it was propped up, and they put like 100 Hot Wheels cars on this treadmill, and turned it on, and like half the pack gets wiped out initially, but then like it's him commentating this race between these cars, and like sometimes they would start gliding over and crash into another and like zip off, and like it came down to like the final three, and like one fell off, and there was a NASCAR behind like some other just random Hot Wheels car, and it like actually was coming up to him, and they constantly kept turning the speed up. And I mean, this treadmill was going fast. Like you wouldn't have been able to run on it. It was going
How
that
did they not just
fast
go flying off?
because it's face downwards, so they're rolling forwards, and so the
Dude.
yes. So
We have to do this.
we are. I'm gonna plan a whole cookout and have a whole event. We're gonna have brackets with betting and everything. Like me and Romeo and Casey and Creative talked about it. A couple other people, and like we're gonna do this. Romeo's got the treadmill. He's got a big ass backyard. We're gonna have a couple grills going, lots of beer, and lots of gambling on Hot Wheels treadmill racing.
Bet.
Excellent.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So
that was
reviewing
our
the song.
first paid advertisement, folks.
Yep.
Now,
Oh, do I owe
back
you
to
money
the
now?
show.
Do I owe you money now?
Track one, The Proverbial Bellow.
Great intro.
It's incredible. I think it's one of their best.
Yes.
I think this is one of the strongest opening
It's
tracks.
3 minutes of roofs.
Yeah.
It comes in with just a fucking soaring cool riff. It breaks down into this eerie little space. It's such a cool song. It's long. It's
Yeah, it
13
is.
minutes.
But like it seems longer. I remember not the first time I heard it, but the first time I noticed it, I was like listening to it, I'm like, God damn, this song's still going.
Yeah.
And I looked and it was like, oh, it's at 9 minutes. I feel like I've been listening to Swim to the Moon like 18 minutes already.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't know, like the breaks are perfectly
That's the crazy-
split to where like it seems
Mm-hmm.
longer.
And I also say Swim to the Moon because I get Swim to the Moon vibes with a few of the riffs. Like they straight up pulled influence. And I feel like this is like a big dream sequence and it's pulling from the previous albums as making them dreams in this. And
That's an interesting concept.
because you hear that, you hear the and I'm like, that's fucking disease injury.
Mm-hmm. Disease, injury, madness.
Yeah, madness.
They do specifically say in some of the interviews that they feel like this is the perfect culmination of all their other albums.
I Am I, What Is This? A Godlike Floating Sensation. Parallax.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That sequence is so sick. That is one of my best, my favorite passages they've ever done. His vocals there are so cool. It all sounds so eerie. I love it. I love it so
Yes.
much. This is one of my favorite songs they've done. I said when I was writing notes that it's one of the best songs I think they've written in years.
I would agree with that. As far as like, just
It brings up the yellow
structure.
eyes.
It does.
It's
Damn.
got it's everything I want in a BT Band song. This is one of my favorite songs they've ever done.
More
It's
structured.
My
One
favorite
of their
part.
favorite songs, huh? One
Yeah.
of your favorite songs.
one of my favorite. I would say it's one of my top 10 favorite songs they've done.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the song is the "Please pick up the phone" part.
Yeah,
I
that was
love
really,
that
really
part.
cool.
It hits.
Yeah.
It hits
Mhm.
home for me.
It slaps.
Because they're getting it, and then it just kind of goes that little break, and then he starts singing that, and I really do like that
Mhm.
part.
Oh yeah,
There are not one, but 2 wicked guitar solos.
yeah. And you just
Oh,
That's
go
what
at
I'm
it.
fucking talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the way to. It's like this is like a grand entrance, so to speak.
This is the
to
way.
an ad- This is the way.
BT Bam, this is the way. If you gave me a full album full of Proverbial Bellows,
Now
I'd be
I
in
had Blot followed by Proverbial Bellow, like in sync as
That
they
would
do
be
BT
fucking-
Bam style. That's what I'm saying. That would make Blot for me that much better, which I talked about in the previous episode. Just that I needed a little bit more, but just to follow it up with Proverbial Bellow, dude, yes, sign me up.
absolute fucking unit of a song. Chris,
10.
giving it to 10.
I have to agree
I-
with Chris.
I was gonna give it to 10. I backed off a little. I'm giving it a 9.8. 9.8.
Wimp.
I'm stingy. I'm stingy with some things.
You know, you
Yeah.
stingy fuck. Still love you though.
I'm in a weird place with these songs, man. Love them all so much. Even the ones I don't really like that much, I still like them more than most songs. Dick.
So this song, it's a standout in their entire catalog for me. So I'm gonna give it a 10.
Boom.
Ooh.
It earns it. It's monstrous. Zach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I digress. 10.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a standout, definitely for me as well.
I'm gonna give it a 9.25. I really enjoyed it. There's some parts I didn't, but
Yellow
overall,
Eye, it mentioned Yellow Eye. That's what did it.
I actually didn't catch that really until last night. I didn't catch it until last night, and I was like, yellow eyes. No, I do like the part where the pick up the phone part. The instrumentals really saved this for me over the lyrics. Not necessarily how he portrays his vocals, but the lyrics themselves. It felt a little repetitive in a lot of parts. Which, I mean, I don't have a problem with repetition, but it's not BT Bam's style on their later albums.
I feel you.
So,
True that.
Good song though. We all
It's a
we all
great song.
really like that one.
it's a great
Yes.
song.
That leads us into the interlude Glide. I love this little ditty.
Yep.
Little circus feely. It's
it was
supposed
decent.
to be like remember like Captain America when he's dancing in the with his lady at the military ball or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Peggy
Yeah, sure.
Carter.
Yeah, that's what what
Peggy.
the lyrics are about. It's about him in one of his little dream sequences dancing with his wife in a big ballroom.
That's cool. Yeah, nice
I really
little-
like it. I give it an 8.5.
Nice little segue.
It's good. I don't think I will necessarily. I don't seek it out as a song, but it's a good little song. I don't skip it. Brett.
I'm gonna go with a 7.75. I do really like it. I like the accordion. I like the little diddly that it is. For me, it kind of gives me Neo vibes, Neo Obliviscaris vibes, where their first albums were like the weirdness were incorporated into all the songs, and this just feels like something that if they're not playing the full album live, they can just cut it out and not have to play it.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I would have rather seen it even be part of Voice of Trespass. Again, I just feel like some of these were just split into songs that didn't need to be separate songs. But yeah, 7.75. I really, really do enjoy listening to it. And I find myself grooving to that accordion really hard.
I think maybe because we've kind of said this a couple times now. We think they should have just kept songs like together. I think in terms of lyrics and the story, he didn't want to be jumping between episodes.
Right.
Like he does, like he's done that in other songs. Like in the Parallax, he would have multiple perspectives in each song. With these songs, it doesn't jump like that. Like it's more episodic.
Right.
So
Yeah.
maybe that was some kind of justification for splitting the songs because Glide and Voice of Trespass are not about the same thing at all.
No, but
Lyrically.
the outro to Glide and the intro to Voice are very Like they
Well, yeah.
coincide together very well. So
Zach,
Yes, in typical BTBM fashion, yeah, it just glides together. I mean, I give it an 8. You know, I still appreciated it. I like it. It's a nice little diddly before we get into Voice of Trespass.
let all day.
Oh,
Dick.
As I was saying before we started this song's kind of forgettable for me. But I think it's just it's not that it's bad. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I forget about it in between the proverbial bellow and Voice of Trespass,
Yeah.
and it's short, so it's just forgettable. So I'm gonna drop a 7, an
A
even
7.
7 on it. I don't hate it.
Chris,
It's another 10 for me.
just all about it.
Sure, it takes me back to when I was a kid listening to my grandma play the accordion.
Your grandma plays the accordion.
Yes. I haven't heard her play since she passed away when I was a kid. So it's
There
just
you
kind of one of those guilty pleasure songs, you know what I mean?
it's sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay.
It's
That's,
just a
that's
nice
respectable.
nice little groove too, a nice little feel. I like it.
It's a good one. I like it too. That brings us to song number 3, another fucking long ass song, "Voice of
So
Trespass."
good.
It comes in hot with
Banger.
all the brass.
Which it's really different.
love the
I-
sexy,
It's super
fucking
ragtime.
swinging.
It's
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
swing
Dude,
song.
yeah,
It's
I like it.
ragtime. It's
the
fucking.
jazziness with the just dance bass. Is just, oh, yeah.
It's like,
It's
Two-step
it's
the fuck out of
it
that.
gets you moving. It gets you moving. It gets you swinging.
You can definitely, most definitely, 2 steps.
And and Tommy's voice.
Yes. Oh, we
Tommy's
didn't
voice
mention that
is
last
super
week.
like loose
No.
and
we blew it.
again bluesy and ragtimey. I love it.
We've mentioned two-stepping every week. Are there any songs on Automata 1 that we talked about last week that
Backtrack.
you could
Oh, Condemned to
two-step
the Gallows.
Yeah,
You-
Condemned Gallows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love thinking about
Are you
it.
starting a lawnmower over there?
Think about that breakdown at the end where he's just yelling "Condemned to the Gallows," just fucking tearing it apart.
All right. So we could two-step to Condemned.
Okay, at
Right.
least Condemned. I'm sure there's other parts.
You can absolutely two-step
Most
to Voice
definitely.
of Trespass.
Easy.
Yeah.
At,
Yeah.
at many different parts. We could try to choose that for the entirety of the song.
Yeah, you really could
Or is
actually.
it 9 minutes of just straight two-step? It breaks down a couple times.
I
Yeah,
really love the drum solo.
There's so much good stuff here.
Yeah.
It has ebbs and flows. Got its little breaks.
It just
The
goes for so long in the beginning.
first half of the song is you're just
Yeah, the
like
fir-
it's
yeah.
swinging the whole time.
Oh, what about that
Getting it.
super chonky breakdown? Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Yes.
dun, dun, and it just keeps going. Even when
Mhm.
like everything else comes back in, that rhythm is just dun, dun, just holding it the fuck down.
It's so
Staying
good.
true.
Oh,
This has got the Condemned
mm-hmm.
callback, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what that part
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, Voice Trespass is a banger for me. I give it a 9.2.
Yeah.
For preference, I had to go back to like Parallax 1 for this one. I'm like, this is up there. This is a fucking
Oh.
banger of a song.
It really is. There's a lot of just a lot to it.
It's so much fun.
It reminds me of Bloom,
Bloom?
like the swinginess of
I can
it.
see that.
yeah. Man,
It's actually a pretty
I
good
love
comparison.
I really fell in love with Bloom this past infatuation with the album. So much fun. Dick, what do you give Voice of
I'm giving it a 10. I love this. This song is a banger.
Nice.
Yeah.
in it?
I
It's
mean,
up there.
just for that fucking breakdown alone. Given I love the entire song, I love the beginning and the swinginess of it, but once it hits that breakdown, that's what has me 100% sold.
It's a banger.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
And then the ending, the "We Are Hollow, Condemned to the Gallows" part, like the callback to that, it's like God,
yes.
It's real good.
it's so smooth.
I kind of wish it was a little like he didn't say as much. Got
I
a
mean,
little- it
we've-
droned on for a minute.
He said it so many times now.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
condemned to the gallows. Having to hear him say condemned to the gallows.
Yeah, it kind of, like I said, this is the most repeated lyrics on any BT Bam album that I can think of. Like most of the time, he doesn't repeat anything. Like maybe little lines, but there's so many repetitive parts in his lyrics throughout both Automata 1 and 2.
Dreams be like
Yeah.
that, bro.
I mean, yes.
Dreams be like
Look
that.
at
yes.
Parallax.
Heard that.
I mean, kind of, yeah, but not as bad as like him just saying condemned to the gallows
Yeah,
30
okay.
times.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess in that sense, yeah, it's a bit repetitive. Moving on.
Zach,
I did give it a 9.75.
Damn, you were about it.
Damn it. I
It's fuck-
really, really liked it.
It's
Banger.
it's a unit.
It's up there. It's fucking up there. It's
fuck yeah,
I would
brother.
say it's like in my top 10.
It's really good. It gets better the more I listen to it.
Yes, for sure.
I'm gonna give it an even 9. I still really, really like this song.
It's good. It's very healthy.
You giving it 10?
Yep.
I'm gonna be excited to argue with you if you try to give the grid 10. Because
Well,
the last
brother,
song,
I hope you're
yeah.
fucking ready.
dude, I'm ready
Because
to
I'll
rumble.
rate it right fucking now.
Don't.
Don't.
Please
do
don't.
that.
Don't.
Just hold your
There was
horses.
almost some
No.
seriousness to your voice there. Don't.
6.
Okay.
Did it.
Does anybody want to start with this one before I tear in? 'Cause that's what it's gonna be.
I like this song.
Okay, tell us about it.
I like it.
That's it.
I like this
Argue
song. I like it.
now.
Done.
Not argue, just
No, I like it. I think it's a very pretty song. It's not as epic of a finisher as, and I think that's part of why you find it so boring.
Not even as epic as the In Tacoma.
No,
I think Brett's sentiments about Millions is my sentiments about this. It's just
I'm
like
almost the same with
just
this song.
fucking boring as fuck.
Yeah, the last
like it.
5 minutes, like when I was looking at the time as I was watching it, the last 5 minutes, I'm just like,
because
all right, can it end?
the opening
Okay.
of the song, it's
Please.
Four and a half
it is-
minutes left.
It is big and uplifting, and I like that about it. I like the.
I don't think it's big. It's definitely uplifting.
From a production standpoint, I think it's big.
I think it's flat.
What one?
From a production
it's big and
standpoint.
open. If I should,
Mm,
if I'm gonna say something different, it's open, soaring, almost.
I like using that word, but
Like the
I don't ever soar during this song. I don't
Okay.
ever sit there and listen to it and feel like soaring. I feel like just falling
Maybe-
into an abyss.
maybe.
Is this the song that has the?
Especially we are in this
No, it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Together.
I know what part you're talking about, but
Come on, from a production
Because the end-
standpoint, you should know this stuff.
he has a solo at the end that's pretty cool. I'll get that.
Yeah.
That solo at the
Fucking
end doesn't
worst
do
Jamie
much
over here.
for me to give it more than a 7.1. Chris, ready to fight?
Oh, put your dukes up, brother.
Really?
Because it's only a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah. Wasn't very impressed.
No, me neither. Dick,
8.5.
8.5. Zach,
Got something to say.
I
Oh.
really don't, because this is one of my least favorite songs. Yeah, there is nothing to this. They should have ended with Voice of Trespass, in my opinion, or done it differently. It's a 5.
ooh,
I do not like it. This is like my my Millions for Brett. Like, I do not like this.
This is also my Millions for Brett.
Yeah.
As I said earlier,
No, I like this one a little more than Millions. There's at least a little more substance to the actual like instrumental parts. I'm gonna go with a 6.5.
that puts us.
Yes.
That puts us at the end of the final BT Bam album, boys.
It does.
We did it.
We made it.
We ranked
did
them
the
all.
Damn thing.
This one scored pretty good, 8.4. That puts it above Coma, just under 2, Parallax 2. Better than the first 3. So I agree. I really liked this album.
Yeah. I just wish
Yeah,
that
for the
the
most part.
very end of this album could have been done better. You gave me 3 great songs that I loved.
Yeah, the greatest kind of.
The ending was lackluster.
And then you just shit on my hopes and dreams.
Just
Just
raining,
fucking shit
raining
on 'em.
poo.
Dumb.
Like, you were that kid that put dog shit in a paper bag, lit it on fire, and set it on my doorstep for me to step in. I'm not happy.
This is harsh.
I'm not fucking happy.
You know?
Love you guys, but I'm not fucking happy.
No, it's not. It's not the final song I like. You guys know I'm fond of
No.
those final songs.
Yeah.
I would
Me
like
too.
to think and
And
stay hopeful that
Me
this
too.
is going to be a continuation into the next album, so it can kind of make up for itself. Because
Yeah.
If the
you know,
next, ooh, there
So
we
it could be
go.
another
When Automata
fucking
3
unit.
comes out, perhaps the grid can serve as a
I hope.
as a
Transition
bridge.
piece.
It could be. It
I
could
hope.
find glory in a transition, a really long transition, mind you.
Yes.
But it's like that slow part to any movie.
That's what I say. That's what I say to the grid. Anybody have any final closing thoughts on Automata 2?
It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it more than one.
In
I
general,
did
yes, I
too.
like it.
I did too. I enjoyed it more than one,
It's shorter, but
mostly because it doesn't have millions on it.
I've noticed something that I'm going to address in the wrap-up episode. Looking back at album rankings, like I rated this under Automata 1, but my brain's like Automata 2 is better.
Yeah.
But it just sucks because like when
but
you rate,
Automata 1
when
has
you
more
rate,
songs.
Yeah,
Automata
Yeah.
1 has more songs, and
and when you rate something like based on just the song, like I like this a lot more. So even like what my rating came out to 8.1.
yeah,
Like I love the first three.
right.
Well, not as much. It's a little, but
But it's got some poo in there.
Yeah.
but yeah. So I mean,
We will.
Well-
Everybody will be sent their rankings, and I'm excited to reflect on the scores and be able to
Yeah.
make all the nuances.
I've even
So-
gone back to listen to the first three albums, and I'm thinking like, man, if I would have known about them earlier and like listened to them more, I might have ranked
I
them a
like
little
them.
higher.
We will do all that.
Yep.
We'll have a really fun final episode. We just kind of dive back through. So much fun.
Mm.
This was
Yeah. It's been great.
It was
Been a
great
journey.
time.
Yeah,
a
a lot of learning. You know,
I'm
as far
glad
as
I
like
did this.
the band.
I've never studied
Yeah.
a band this close. Like
Yeah.
I've never
Well, brace
had it be a
yourself.
It
task.
feels good.
Brace yourself. I'm sure you're going to be
know.
part of another rank 'em
Oh,
all
I
at
know
some
I will
point.
be. Both
I
of
mean,
them
not to
are.
mention, whenever they come out with the next album, we're going to do an episode.
Tack it on.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie either. They're like, man, for a while dissecting the songs and shit. I fucking started hating listening to every fucking
I
song
was there.
because
It
of
feels like a chore.
dissecting.
Yes.
But,
But
that's why I just
subsequently-
kind of went back to where it's just like, no, I'm not gonna dissect every fucking song to a point. Like, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna appreciate what I love about it, and instead of dissecting it, I have a hard time with dissecting it.
Sure, teach their own. I like that aspect of it because
As do I.
then now that I've done it, when I go back and listen to it, I appreciate every single song so much more because now I know the lyrics more. Now I know how they fit in with the other songs.
Yes.
So yeah, doing the work itself,
Yeah.
doing the work is not fun. I don't like making the sausage, but I like eating it. So
That's a
Well,
good
I mean, like,
analogy.
now every time I go through, I didn't like some albums as much as others, but now I know the song is way better. And
Right.
like we all said, like, yeah, some of the songs I don't like as much as others, but I still like the songs a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Absolutely. That's a
Excited.
very, just a very good conclusion. Like, I don't like all of the songs, but I definitely appreciate them.
Mhm.
excited to dive into this even more than we already have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And chat about those cover songs because there's some bangers in there.
Yes.
Maybe we'll try to we'll listen to those Deer Hunter covers they did too. Try to
Oh,
get some.
nice.
Ooh.
I didn't
they
know they
did.
did that.
They did a split vinyl with Deer Hunter where the both bands covered two of each other's songs.
Oh shit.
Huh.
That's cool.
We need to go listen to the Deer Hunter covers of
That's
the BT
really
Bam
cool.
songs. I wonder what they did.
Yeah.
We'll look at that. We'll let you guys know. Thank you, dudes, for gathering.
Thank you.
It's not easy getting 5 people together because we have been doing all these in person.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was a little different with Metallica because we just zoomed the whole thing. But yes, getting 5 people actually sitting in the same room is a task. And we've done it. I'm proud of us.
With very minimal hiccups too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We slammed those first few episodes out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you guys again for listening. We appreciate you guys sticking with us on this journey. We're excited to see you in the final round next week on the final episode of Rank 'Em All Between the Buried and Me edition. Oh, yeah!
Do not forget.
That will be the end of this one.
Goodbye.
Yes.
You said we weren't doing that this episode, Dick.
Too bad.
Gotcha.